Hey everybody, it's Ken Gagne of YouTube channel Gamebits here to play Unpacking in the year 2007. So my last video was in the year 2004, and now we're in 2007, and we have a floor plan. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms that we can unpack into. So this seems to be an apartment with 3 bedrooms, so we're sharing a space with folks. I have a bedroom that has a closet. There's one bedroom that doesn't have a closet. Actually, when you combine, well, it's not the largest bedroom, but the largest bedroom doesn't have a closet. So, wow, let's take a quick tour around here. This is the common area. There's already stuff here. This is the first time we've unpacked into a space where there's already stuff. So this is going to be a little trickier. How much room have they left us for our stuff? So this is, I was going to say the dining area, but this looks more like a room where you play D&D. Like there's the dice tower, the player character sheets, the dice themselves, and a dirty bowl. So maybe it is the dining area. Yes. So you grab food from the fridge up there. You can actually select the room right from the map. Okay, so I probably don't need my toaster because there's already one here. And I can't move the stuff that's already there. I have to work around it to find rooms for my stuff. So cohabitation can be tricky. Have any of you ever done it? Leave a comment with your horror stories so that we can share all the fun experiences we've had trying to live with other people. So I had a roommate. Oh, what's in all the drawers? Oh, see? Let's put that... Oh, we can't put it back in there. But let's put that in there because other things like that are in there. So I had a roommate who we just got along fabulously. They loved video games, and I had a Dreamcast and a Nintendo 64, and we just played tons of games together. It was great. And sometimes I'd be like, hey, you want to go out for sushi? And he'd be like, sure, I've never had sushi. And we'd get to have these new experiences together. And he appreciated that there was somebody who encouraged him to try things that he wouldn't otherwise try. Because he liked trying new things. He wasn't opposed to it. He was actually quite excited about it, but he rarely found himself taking the initiative. Those go on the fridge. Those are fridge magnets. And everything changed when his girlfriend moved in. She did not approve of video games, and therefore he stopped playing them. They got a cat, even though I was against it. And the cat would constantly be attacking my hands while I was trying to play video games. So I moved the games out of the common area, where we used to play them together, into my own bedroom, where clearly nobody else could play them. And can't open the fridge or the freezer. And she didn't pay rent. The reason she moved in with him was because she had dropped out of college because she couldn't afford it anymore. And so she was trying to save money to go back to college. Which somehow became my responsibility to let her live rent-free so she could save up for college. I did not approve of this plan. Oh gosh, the bedroom. So these levels are getting longer and longer because there's so much more. Oh, okay. So that was not a great experience, and ultimately, when I moved out, he owed me, if I recall correctly, $181? $187, something like that. And I never really let go of that, because here I am talking to you 21 years later, and these details are still vivid in my mind. So I lost a friend. And a couple $100. Whoops. I keep thinking L and R are to rotate things, but it's actually the B button. Let's put that there for now. Can I stand that up? Why does this need to lie flat? That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, but there's also down here. Aha. Really? I can't put a pan on a cutting board? Oh boy. Okay. Let's, the bathroom should be short because there's only one box here. Put that in the cup. We learned that trick in the last level. We have different toothpaste preferences than our roommates. Can we put that in the bathroom? In the shower stall, I mean? That looks like a toenail clipper. What else is in here? Okay, that drawer is empty, so I'm going to guess that's my drawer. Great. Yeah, there are 3 bedrooms, and there are 3 bathroom drawers. So we can just assume all my stuff, that we each get our own drawer. Great. Oh, back scratcher. Okay. Let's see. There better not be another one of those. There's another one of those. Great. Flux. Wow. I have a lot of needs. Huh. I don't know where most of these things go. Okay. A lot of stuff in the bathroom, in the shower stall. And the game will tell me when we're done if I have put stuff in the wrong room. Alright, books. No, yes, want to stand it up. Thank you. I wonder if I played D&D. My character, I mean, like, I have played D&D, actually with the same roommate I just described to you. He was the DM, and I don't think he was a great one. But I haven't had many DMs by which to compare. So my baseline is pretty weak. But I remember not having a great time. And that was actually one of the things, my Eiffel Tower again, that turned me off of D&D was I found the amount of time you had to invest in the game was disproportionate to the enjoyment I got out of the game. I've now been to Italy. Last time I've been to London and Paris. In the last 3 years, I've been to Italy as well. And I saw the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Neat. I've never been to Italy. Certainly wouldn't mind it. But ran out of places to stack this stuff. Let's try to put some of these on. There we go. Now we can move this aside. So like when we play D&D, it would just be hours of generating characters and going into town and buying items. And no meaningful interactions with NPCs, no dungeons that we were crawling. And even like our characters, the few times I played it, they didn't necessarily know each other or trust each other. It was not assumed that they all got along. So it was contentious. Or contentious. And I just didn't enjoy having to do all that work to play a game. I had the same experience actually 3 years ago. So I just spent today, Christmas Day, as I'm recording this, with my cousin. And last year I spent it with one of her sisters, who's surprisingly also my cousin. Not surprisingly. And her husband is really into tabletop tactical games, which I had never played. I had no history with this, and I love learning new things and trying new things and finding out what I like. So I was like, yes, I will accept that invitation to try your games with you. Thank you. This sounds like it's going to be a great opportunity. And gosh, did I not like it. Just going to put that there for now. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to put it right there. Because, again, it just took so long. Every time it was somebody's turn, they had to roll dice, they had to get out the tape measure, they had to figure out who was in line sight of whom and if the range allowed them to attack that far. And it was like, you would get 3 turns an hour. An hour! Like, I'm just accustomed to being able to play a game faster than that and being able to have more opportunities to engage with the game as opposed to watching somebody else take their turn. Now, I'm not opposed to turn-taking games. I mean, all the early 8-bit Nintendo games like Super Mario Brothers, those were turn-taking games if you chose to play them two-player, which some might argue was a mistake. What's that thing? Who are they? Oh, great. Oh, can I put it on the bottom shelf here? Yes. Great. Now, I have heard rumors that some younger generations playing this unpacking game have gotten to this exact item that I am holding, and they didn't know where it went. They're like, does it go in the kitchen? Is it some sort of a cook pot? And the answer is no. It's a Nintendo GameCube. It's a video game system that came out in 2001. So at the time of this unpacking in 2007, it's quite old by this point. But arguably one of the best versions of Smash Brothers ever. I don't like the word arguably, because show me what isn't arguable. I mean, there's always going to be somebody out there who disagrees with you. Even just for the sake of being disagreeable, which, you know, people do. Okay. Okay, I think that just leaves this one room with a lot of boxes. The monitor was not packed. It is a flat screen, which is an improvement over the CRTs. Is that... What is that? Looks like just a drawing, but I can't... Oh, there we go. I can pin it up somewhere. I was wondering why I couldn't put it on the wall like a poster or a painting. And the answer is that it goes... Can I put it on the very top? Yes. Still an artist, I see. I wonder if I still have that little thing that I think is an eraser, but which I couldn't quite identify. Got a lot of whatever those are. Markers, I guess. There is the unknown eraser. Lark. Is that a Rolodex? No. By 2007, we had not only flat screen monitors, but also digital equivalents of Rolodexes. I gotta fix the clock. Thank you. 3 in the afternoon, I am moving in. These look like postcards. More mementos of places I've lived. I'm down with that. Whoops. Pushed the wrong button there. I was just checking out my laptop to make sure I had battery, because I still use USB 3.0 headset and a connector from my Elgato Game Capture. My MacBook Pro has USB-C input, so I have to use adapters to get everything to work together. And sometimes those adapters get in the way of the power input. But I've managed to find a way to make everything work. I'm very proud of me. Somebody has to be. Oh, there we go. Boom. So I'm hoping I can move this game on my list, because every year, at the end of the calendar year, I make a list of every Nintendo game I have bought or played. And I've already drafted that list. It goes up on December 31st on gamebits.net. And on my draft, I have all the games in different columns. And this game is on the list of games that I bought but did not play. And you can see that I'm playing it. So it's already moved at least one category. But I also like to move it to the list of games that I have finished. And I don't remember how long this takes to finish. A few hours, I presume. Whoops. Didn't mean to open one box before I finished the first. I wish I could unpack in real life so dedicatedly. And what I mean is, when I move houses, which I have not done in a while, there are some boxes that just don't get unpacked. Oh, I have a Game Boy Advance now. That's nice. Like, sometimes there are boxes that stay packed until the next time I move. Which makes me wonder, if I went all this time without unpacking that box, do I really need what's inside it? But it's hard to get rid of things. Oh, that looks like a 20-sided die. So I'm going to put that in here, so I can play D&D with it. That looks like a Wacom tablet. Wacom? I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never known how to pronounce that. Mouse pad. Mouse. And I already forgot what I was talking about. And oh, that looks like my diary, 0708. I'm probably going to need to find a special place to put that where nobody else can see it. That looks like the same problem or book. 3 miles more out here. Is that what it says? I was thinking it was the book, The Three-Body Problem, which is a sci-fi novel translated from Chinese. And I think something got lost in translation because I found the book dreadfully boring. I'm told that it's, you know, the first book in a series, and it just lays the groundwork, the foundation for what comes later. And I don't really think that's a good excuse to make a boring story. I think stories should stand well on their own. What is that? I think it's a trash can? A purse? I don't know that it goes in this room, but we're going to find out. Like, when the first Rocky came out, I asked my family what it was about, and I was just a wee lad. And they said, oh, it's just setting up the sequels. I'm like, but how did they even know there would be sequels? How can that be the purpose of a movie? And there are times when that does happen, when it's meant to be part of a larger story, like Lord of the Rings, or The Hobbit, or The Golden Compass. Yeah, those things happen. But look at how the first Golden Compass movie turned out. Not well. They didn't make the sequels. A yoga mat. Huh. So yeah, that was not what they intended with Rocky, and whatever family member told that to me was incorrect. I think that's a book. I had a yoga mat up until last week. I bought it when I was a nomad because the pandemic struck and I couldn't really get out much, so I bought Ring Fit Adventure for the Nintendo Switch. And I bought a yoga mat to lie down on and do the exercises. And this summer, after over 2 years of on and off playing of the game, I finished Ring Fit Adventure. Now, there is some post-game content, and it's not good, to be honest. And why would I not be honest with you? When have I ever not been? And so I think I'm done with that game. And so I decided I don't need to carry the yoga mat around. You know, relative to some things, it takes up a lot of space in the trunk of my car. And I was at the laundromat, walking back to my car, and I saw a yoga center. Core Yoga, I think it's called. And I walked in with my yoga mat, which a lot of people do, because when you go to a yoga place, you bring your own yoga mat. And I said to them, hey, I was just walking by. Would you take a yoga mat? And they paused and said, yes, we would put this in the lost and found, and if nobody claims it, then it'll go to donations. I'm like, that sounds great. Thank you. So, one yoga mat, no longer in the trunk of my car. And hopefully it has gone to a good home. Somebody else will enjoy it. So, I was saying earlier, it's hard to get rid of stuff, and that's true. But it also can feel really good when you finally do it. Like, I've essentially given up on ever playing Ring Fit Adventure again. And that game itself takes up a lot of room. I might get rid of that as well. But I do sometimes use the ring itself in like offline mode when I'm watching a movie. just to have something to do to get a little bit of stretching done. Okay, this is weird. Wait, how can one weight be in the right place and the other one, they need to be literally side by side? Okay, that's happy. Something in the bathroom is in the wrong spot. That doesn't go there? Is it a cleaning agent? Is it in the wrong room? I mean, I don't know what it is. Is it hairspray? Oh. It likes that. Okay. Let's go back to here. There's not really enough room for all the shoes. Can I put some shoes under the bed? Oh, it likes that. I mean, given that the bed is at the edge of all of known existence, that's going to make it a little inaccessible, but okay. Still don't know what that is, but it is fine there. Let's try moving the pig. See if this will fit up there. No, it still won't. And I'm presuming this is a blanket for my bed for when it gets cold. Can we put anything I don't like? Can I just put it under my bed? No? Okay. That's fine. Doesn't go on my chair. Doesn't go on my bed. Let's come back to that. Let's see what other rooms need stuff done. There's a lot of stuff in here that is not where it belongs, which is extremely disappointing. The wooden spoon has to go in a drawer. Noted. Most of the drawers are pretty full. I still don't know what this is, but it's fine in a drawer, so yay. Can I put it here? Nope, I cannot put it there. But a lot of this stuff isn't even mine. It's not like I can make room for these things. Oh, bugger. I don't like being told that I'm not putting things in the right spot. There, I just have to rotate some stuff. Okay, the kitchen is done. This room is looking pretty done. This room is happy with me. So it just comes down to this. If I put it in a different room, does it tell me what room it goes in? Is this a scale? It's not a bathroom scale, is it? Nope. Not a not a cutting board. Put it on the couch. Nope. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is a digital drawing tablet that one would use with a computer. There. Great. We have finished another level of Unpacking. That was 2007. It has now been a full decade since we started playing this game. 1997, 2004, and 2007. This was a big day. I'm ready for bed. Whew. I am not ready for bed because as I record this video, it is 8:27 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, UTC -8, on Christmas Day. Christmas Day. So I'm going to play for maybe like another half an hour, at least one more room. That'll be the fourth room. We are learning something about this character. She is rooming with people who have some similar interests, especially as far as D&D goes, because she has dice, so she is open to that hobby. We didn't get to see... I didn't really take too much time looking at what was already there beyond the D&D stuff. I don't know if they're as well traveled as she is, for example. I didn't really see many other video games, so she might not be able to share that hobby with her roommates. But if they play D&D, then they probably do like other video games too. Those two hobbies often go hand in hand. So let's see where she goes next. What happens after March of 2007? Like everybody in this level in 2007, they made room for her. Like even in the common area, there was space for her stuff. Sometimes there was an entire drawer in the bathroom. So she's clearly wanted and welcome here. Will that continue to be the case if she lives with other people in the future? Stay tuned to YouTube channel Gamebits to find out, because I'm going to keep playing Unpacking on the Nintendo Switch.